Is it possible for African people to be like that? Is it possible that black people can come together and own these things? The answer is no. Why? Because when black people come together, it's either this one wants to sleep with this one's wife, or this one is using voodoo to affect this one, or this one is tearing this one down. And it's so sad that our division is tearing us apart.
Blessed love my lion and my lioness. You don't know my viewers and subscribers. Pick up on yourself. Welcome to Lion Foot Vlogs. You don't know why I say you get the real life reasoning. You see me I say the non-biased reasoning and the factual stuff. So please subscribe. Yeah man, this brother based in Australia. I see him show you the place. So you look rich, clean, you know what I mean, and nice and pretty. You see me I say, and he's asking the question, are black people, are African people capable of doing and having and owning what the Arabs them have own, you see me, and have done, and the Chinese and the Indian them, you see me? It is capable for us to do the same. But before that happen, we have to go clean up with dirty heart, with corrupt mind, because some of it too bad mind, black are fight against black, you see me I say, and they can see the man feel disgusted while he's talking. But before I show you the rest of the video, you don't know me for blessing you with the Lion Foot intro. So don't move a muscle. Blessed love all, I'm a lion, I'm a lioness. I hope within your life all is blessed. If nothing is at 100%, please don't stress. Just do your best and leave God for do the rest. If you haven't done so yet, I'm asking you to please and thanks click the like button, subscribe and help the channel grow, and click the notification bell. By doing so, you will always get that update, that alert, that notification whenever I post a new content. Your support is highly appreciated.
Good look around you. This is a place called Marsden Park in New South Wales. It's a new suburb. It's extremely beautiful. From the road down here, they're building a shopping center. And up on the road here, they're building the phase 2. And behind me, they're building phase 3. Properties here range between $630,000 to $1.8 million, depending on how much money you have. Now, if you're familiar with the property prices in Australia, you would know that to get a loan at all, to buy a house, you need about 20% deposit in the bank to get a loan. You know. So the main reason why I'm doing this video today in Marsden Park is to inform you guys on the people who own this place. Now, there's a very high population of Indian residents in this Marsden Park here today. As a matter of fact, if I go out there and I put a signpost and say, "Welcome to India," you probably are going to believe me. Because in every street, in every corner, everywhere you go, you find 1 or 2 Indian families living here. Now, why am I particularly talking about Indians? Indians are immigrants, like African people, like Arab people, like everybody else. They go to the embassy to apply for a visa. They get the visa. Some of them get rejected. India is also part of the high-risk people of immigration. So they go through every single scrutiny for visa processes, just as we do. But how is it possible that Indians are owning everywhere? Indians are getting properties everywhere. Indians are working everywhere. Doctors, Indians, nurses, Indians. How come they're doing all that? That's what I want to talk about today. Indian people, from what I know about them, they have a power of unity. They have a power of one. So they come together, they put money, so 5 or 6 families come together, they put money together and they buy a house. One family, one house can be housing 3 families. They're all together on one property, saving money. Then they go, they buy a property. They share information among themselves on places that pay good, on the latest immigration policies. Indians distribute information to one another. And look at what they're doing now. They're slowly owning all everywhere you go. In the next 10-15 years, how much do you think one of the properties here will cost? It's going to be valued at a lot of money. And Indians have already strategically placed themselves in this position. Now, I was speaking to an Arab guy who works with me. I said to him, I said, how do you own, if you know Arabs very well in Australia, I don't know about other parts of the world, but in Australia, Arabs own businesses, Arabs own properties, they drive flashy cars, they do everything. I said, how do you guys do it, that you guys are owning everywhere? He said to me that about 6 or 7 families come together, they put money together, and then they buy properties. They buy properties, and before in the next 10-15 years, they all have their own homes. My question is it possible for African people to be like that? Is it possible that black people can come together and own these things? The answer is no. Why? Because when black people come together, it's either this one wants to sleep with this one's wife, or this one is using voodoo to affect this one, or this one is tearing this one down. And it's so sad that our division is tearing us apart. We are missing out on these things. How possible is it for black people to come together and say, you know what, each of you, let's make a certain amount of money and let's invest in properties. Let's do things so that our children can have a share of wealth in this part of the world. No, we can't think like that. Rather, we think about tearing each other down. And our division has led us to this. We work so hard. Sometimes we don't even know where our money goes. African people, we spend so much money buying stuff we don't need to impress people that we don't like. Why? Because within us, there's so much competition. And the competition is making us lose a lot of money, lose a lot of wealth. Tomorrow now, when an Indian person becomes the Prime Minister of Australia, or an Indian person runs for a big office in this country, we'll have so many things to talk about. Meanwhile, they won't realize that their ancestors came to this country many years ago and paid a heavy price. African people, our ancestors told us that together we are rock, but divided we are sand. We need to put away all these tribal lines, all this mindset of slavery. We need to start thinking about how we come together and begin to own stuff like this. Because you know what? Time will go ahead of us with or without our permission. Time will flow with or without our permission. So it's time for us to begin to come together as one to build ourselves and economic value for our children in the future. Be wise. My name is Mario Obo. God bless Africa. One love.
Yes, my people, my lioness. Everything where the man say in that video, yeah, a truth, a facts, a reality. When black people are going to come together, you see me, and stop fight against one another, you see me, are black people capable of owning lands, houses in foreign country? It is, but it's hard. It's a hard battle because black are fight against black, black are tear down black. You see me, barber fight against barbers, hairdresser fight against hairdressers, nail technician are fight against nail technician, promoters are fight against promoters, artists are fight against artists, shopkeeper are fight against shopkeeper. Everything across the board when it comes to black people. Igla fight against Igla. You see me? And it's not just it's a foreign country and it's Jamaica. Because everybody want to be on top. Nobody want to come together. Partner through your partner, all the bank or rob you to when you forget your draw. You see me? And it's hurting, it's sickful when I think about it. It's pathetic. You see me I say? Yeah man, it's disgraceful because we're a foreign country and we come to try better ourselves, we fight against one another. You see me I say? Nobody flourish and shine before them. You see me? Why upon the strip when I look on the strip of England? Because England made it. When I look on the strip, you see a beer Indian have a shop next door to next door. Black people that can't go on, a beer cussing and arguing. You see me, shop for lockdown or people are sprinkle powder, people door. You see me? Yeah, when I look elsewhere, you see 5 shops with the Indian them the side by side. The Indian them help them one another and I feed on information from them one another. And I send for people from India to Pakistan, Afghanistan, people are come over, 6 people live in our house. Black people can't do that because black people are saying, no, it's smelly, and stink and this and that. But the Indian them build together and rise together and end up about from 1 shop to 10 shop. Black people can't do that. You see me? The Arab them do the same thing to oil. Businesses, black people can't do that. You see me? Yeah. But when it got changed, black people need to wake up and us Jamaicans have this egoistic about us. You know what I mean? Very disgraceful and you know what I mean? Vulgar. You see me I say Jamaicans don't like help them one another cause Tom now and Jerry rich before him. And before them help you, they might fight you. You see me? Artists are fight against artists and the artists are power and one artist boss and never look back on him friend. When you see it dumping and butter bread and sleep in a studio. But no, him alone want tour and rich. You see me I say promoters are the same thing. PR personality, them take young artists money and go around them. You know what I mean? Because of them alone for live nice and lavish. You see me I say, yeah. You know what I mean? And full time if you stop. You know what I mean? Black people have their money. And before them put it to use, we try to get a mortgage, you know what I mean, or a loan. Them rather go buy name brand shoes and go and do breast and body and them things there. You see me? Before them put it to use, so think about them future and them kids' future. Them rather go buy shoes and clothes for them mag up and them friend that dance. You see me? And black people need to wake up. You see me? I once see a video, you know, with a Chinese man in Jamaica, you know. The man said Jamaicans are fool, black people are he that they don't know how to make money. They only know to hype and show off. Yeah, in our country, him stay and say that. You see me? When them go Gambia, me Asher Heights man a tour. And me say, a big building a go on down there, build up. And when you look at the Chinese them, you see me? Not one black soul. You see me? And we go in a supermarket and we see black people on them knee a scrub ground. You see me? And we say, John Asher is a slave with this in our face. You see me? Asher is say, I never want to spend my money in a sort of way I feel. Alright, you see me? And I really think black people start, you see me? I say, we need to come together and stop fighting against one another and stop over one another. And sometimes people say people are over them. It's not just over and just the mindset. People mind and heart to hold you down. You see me, you found your own family a fight because them don't want to reach before them. Before them help you and support you for rise, them rather fight against you. You see me? Them see how do your thing, and before them help share all their music, them go share artists where them don't know, artists when them not think to help them. But you see me, but you boss tomorrow, you know you don't look for you to help them. When they don't help them say you're ungrateful and forget where you come from. You see me I say, but we black people need to wake up. Yes, me now have nothing more to say to my people. Please feel free to leave your comment and share if you feel like. I'm out!